Just running some tests, making sure everything's working. What the hell? Come on, come out of there. I'm not a huge fan of this music. So what I'm gonna do is put on what I want. That'll work. Goodness gravy. Oh god, I must have sealed these in with paint or something, because they're really difficult to get out right now. So I might need to go grab. Jesus! There we go. Come on. Work with me here. But I might want to go grab some of the plastic cups or whatever that I use to keep the screws, which, yeah, I'm going to go do that now. Plus, I'm going to need them for paint anyway, so I'll be right back. So, little pro tip that I learned. You always want to get something to keep your screws in. Especially ones this small, because they'll fly off into the ether and you'll never see them again. Or aether. Is it ether or aether? I'm never really sure on which one it is. Good lordy, am I stripping that? I'd be stripping here. I'm gonna put on my headlamp. Hang on, I gotta take my headset off before I do that. Extra light. Engage. Would you believe that there was a brief period of time where I was an electrician? Well, that's not strictly true. I worked for an electric company. And that ended when I ended up collapsing on the job site. I'd come back from being sick. I think I came down with either the flu or COVID or one or the other. I was like really sick for a bit there. So, and I came back, and this was in the summertime, so already a crappy time to be sick. And then I come back, and before I'd been doing material where I was just, you know, keeping an eye on shipments coming in, transporting stuff from one place to another, sorting everything out for the rest of the staff, the workers, that sort of thing. And then they're suddenly like, all right, we're putting you at the building. You're going to be helping out with like the fire alarm team or whatever. I was like, all right, cool, no problem. You know, it's low voltage, not a big deal. Turns out they lied, and I was doing high voltage, which is fine. That wasn't the part that bothered me, but the worst part was I had to carry, I think it was 3 gauge or 5 gauge, really thick wire, about this big, up 4 flights of stairs in the summer. And remember, I was sick just before that, so I got maybe 1 spool up the stairs, and I came back down, grabbed another, and once I got up the stairs, I hit the floor. I was on my knees. And part of why I'm not disclosing the company name is because I'm considering if I should actually go after them for violating OSHA regulations, because do you think they called the medical staff or whatever to come help me? No. No, they just stood there and laughed at me while I was, you know, on the ground. How does this come apart? I forget. I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. What am I missing here? There's no other screws. There's only 5, so it's this part here in the middle that's being difficult. Come on. Don't break, please. Come on. Come on. I see you. There we go. There we go. Okay. That wasn't me with the silver paint, was it? No. No, it wasn't. Okay. How am I going to approach the situation? So, I'm going to be referring to a video by, what's his name? Is my solder on? It is. Good. Well, it depends on your definition of good, but let me get the spung. Okay, I'm going to be referring to this video by a shogun named David, because I have never done this before, and I'm a little nervous. I've been told it's super easy, but that remains to be seen with me. So we're going to just do it up and see how it goes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining again.
So that's him in the background. That's not me.
Prop video for you.
So this is not a tutorial by any stretch of the imagination. This is just me documenting me screwing around.
We've got another Ghostbusters prop video for you today. This is going to be a quick video. It's a modification video, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be modifying a Ruby's PKE meter. The reason that we're going to be modifying, we'll also be weathering it a little bit as well, but the reason that we're going to be modifying it is because while this is an awesome toy, it essentially only has the ability to press two buttons. The first button of which has the arms raised all the way up to the top, and you get the sound, and then it just stays up there and it repeats the signal, the cycle of sound and light until you press the button again, which causes the arms to lower. The second button has the arms raised, go all the way up, does one single time cycle all the way through the ghost detection, and then the arms lower back down on their own. Obviously this is not film realistic, so essentially what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be cracking this baby open, and we're going to be messing with the electronics so that we have full control over the arms, and when they go up, how much they raise up, and when they go down, and how much they raise down, which is much more film accurate. So this is the one that I have already modded. So to give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about, this is the unit on now. Now, as you can see, the arms don't go up on their own. There you go. Like so. So basically, this is what we are going to achieve with this, which I haven't even unboxed yet. So without further ado, let's get down to the unboxing. And let's start modding.
So, real quick, before we go any further, I want to ask a very simple question. Why is it that this PKE meter that costs about $15-20 doesn't have accurate sounds and doesn't have motor control and all that? Like, I get it. It's a Halloween prop or whatever, but I mean, Spirit Halloween's been picking up their game with their props and stuff, like the Proton Pack that they did, which I have behind me, as you've seen, is, it's amazing for what you get. And for $250, it's not the best, but it's got accurate lights and sounds and all that jazz. It's got all the details. So why is it that this doesn't have all the same details and such when it has this god-awful sound effect?
Go all the way up, does one single time
that whirring and beeping noise, when this tiny little thing that I got from $10 at Barnes & Noble... Hang on, can I capture this at all? Yeah. Has the exact friggin' sound from the movie and looks 10 times better, even though it's like an eighth of the size at most. I mean, this doesn't have motor control, but still. What? That's a bunch of barnacles. Why couldn't you have sprung for more? If you're able to license Ghostbusters stuff, why can't you license the right sounds? And my beef isn't even just with Spirit Halloween about this. Like, Mattel was just as bad when they did the Matty Collector PKE meter. Which, surprisingly, it's easier to find that loose, and cheaper to find that loose, even though it came out 15 years ago now, than it is to find the HasLab one that just came out. But I'm not going to go on my HasLab rant. That's another story for another day. Okay, so this has got to come off.
Once I had removed...
Come on, I need you to come up. Come on. Out. Outski. I wonder why my sound chip isn't working. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna unplug this, I think.
The bottom portion of the shell, I was able to access the electronics within and remove the timed on and off button from...
Alright, remove the timed on and off button. Where is my... that's bright. What is up? Why are my sounds not working on this one? So the thing is, the reason I'm replacing the sound effects on mine is because my Spirit Halloween meter doesn't work for some reason. I don't know if the speaker's bad. I have to test that, but I think I may have a spare speaker that could work in there if that's the case. I mean, I can steal the speaker out of this thing for sure. That's no problem. Oh my god, that's someone's fingerprint on there. I don't think that was mine, but yeah. Yeah, seriously, this is redonkulous. So, oh, well, there's the problem. Here's the problem. Too many toasters. The screwdriver itself is spinning, so that thing's junk. What is that? It's a bug. Ah! I thought that was the whole point of having a friggin' screen on my window. Come on. There we go. Ow. Okay, get that out of the way.
From its location.
Okay, we're taking this one out. This one, there we go. Yeah, like that.
Depending on which version of this toy you have, be it Spirit Halloween or Imagined by Rubies, like mine, you may have different colored wires within.
That's fine.
The Rubies PKE meter has yellow wires going to the button that you want to remove. Now I am desoldering those wires from the board.
Okay, now for the scary part. I am really scared of the soldering iron, but I'm getting better with it, so we will be okay. Just the big thing is obviously don't touch it, because that thing is like a lightsaber. It runs at 400 degrees Celsius, which I know is a lot stronger than 400 Fahrenheit. That looks terrible. Thanks, China. I'm not gonna do China. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna do it, and I went and did it. All right, let's desolder that. Come on, come on. Hell? Why is it taking so long? Well, I say it runs it it gets up to 450. I have it set to like 200 because I feel like anything higher than that is scary, but I'm going to go up to 300. Come on. Nimbus, I would let you in right now, but I've got hazardous equipment going right now, so... Why isn't this heating up? What is going on here? I guess I could just... Ooh, don't want to do that. I'm going to melt the plastic. I guess I could just unplug those two right there, but... Come on. There it goes. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's real hard to focus with a fucking cat clawing at your door, that's for sure. Come off. God damn it. If you're gonna be in here, stay out of the way. Good grief. Alright. Why don't these want to come off? No. Get back. Don't give me attitude. I'm not in the mood. There we go. There's one. I don't know if I can get that other one off. Why isn't this one coming off? It's like really stuck on there. Come on. There we go. There we have it. He's over there pouting now. He's sitting on my bed and sulking. I'm sorry. I don't want you in the way of a 300 friggin' degree Celsius piece of metal. What a tragedy. I never let him do anything.
Next up, I will be cutting the black motor wire and stripping the ends.
Which one?
Black motor wire.
That one.
Next up, I will be cutting the black motor wire.
So, let me... I apologize.
Next up, I will be cutting the...
Okay, so it's... It'd be cool if he got his hands out of the way.
Next up, I will be cutting the black motor.
There's two black wires. And of course they have it in fucking... Okay, wait a minute. This seems to go to the switch. And this goes to the motor. So I'm guessing he means this one? That's what it looks like. Come on.
Next up, I will be cutting...
we go. Okay. I'm cutting the black motor wire.
The black motor wire and stripping the ends.
And stripping the ends. Well, which ends, bud?
Cutting the black motor wire and stripping the ends.
I guess both ends. Alright. Guess I'll just go right in the middle. It's like defusing a bomb. There we go. And then stripping the ends. Question is, can I strip it with my wire strippers? Ow. It's my finger. What the hell? And damnation. Alright. Let me grab. Awesome. That's cool. Where's my needle nose? That's what he uses. So presumably, I can use them too. Presumably. Allegedly. But that's just a theory. A game theory that I didn't write. Great. This is fun. I'm having fun. Here's my X-Acto knife. Where the hell is it? I know I have one. Where is it? There it is. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Just have to be very delicate. Scalpel. There we go. Alright. Just takes a delicate hand and a little bit of patience. I have at least one of those. Please don't try anything you see me doing at home. Always have a professional or a parental supervision if you're a minor. Seriously, don't do what I'm doing. I'm very concerned. Where's the rest of the wire? Where's the rest of the wire? Okay, I'm a little worried about... Ew. Lubricant. I am very concerned. But we're in too deep now, so... God damn. They don't make it easy, dude. Well, you're not supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to just buy it, pull it out of the box, take it to a Halloween party, get drunk, lose it, break it, shove it up someone's ass. I don't know. I don't know what people do at Halloween parties. I just took part of the wire with me, didn't I? Crap. God damn it. I do have spare wire somewhere. I might just desolder that. Well, I say that. Hang on a minute. Do I not have any black? Where is it? Here it is. Honestly, because I keep cutting more away, I may just desolder it and resolder on some of the spare wire that I have. Which is probably what I'm getting ready to do. Just gonna unplug this so it gives me a little bit more room to work. There we go. Gives me a little more room to see what I'm doing. Perfect. Snip those loose ends. Okay, again, this is the scary part. I'm like Germa, only I'm not scared of ovens, I'm scared of soldering irons, which I think is reasonable. I think it's a very reasonable fear to have. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Here's my new wire. There it is. Alright, I think I can just use the solder that's already on there. Should do it. Okay. Work smarter, not harder. I guess. I don't know. That may have been working harder. Anywho.
Now I am connecting the yellow wires attached to the momentary action button to the black wires I've just cut and stripped from the...
Oh, okay. So, we're connecting these two. I don't know if it's polarity sensitive. It doesn't look like it.
motor.
Okay. Doesn't look like it, so... I don't get how people do this crap with twisting wire, because I can never seem to get it right. Mostly because I've got giant friggin' sausage fingers that don't like to cooperate.